Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the Rocket League Old Farts playoffs. It's the semifinals for the Sunday League, and it's going to be a good day today. Now, today for our hosts, we have Roddy and Egomaniacal Flying Object. So let me bring them into the booth. How are you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey, Clint. Doing well.
So what do you guys have looking forward to the games today?
I mostly look forward to the just teamwork between all three of these guys. Rad Belligeon looking really nice coming out into the playoffs here. Flip 182 probably going to have to do some catching up in order to get behind what they're doing here, and I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ego. I mean, Rad Belligeon had the best season record by far, right? They were 26-4 on the season. 182 is 17-3, but I guess it's going to come down to whether X-Men shows up or X-Men shows up, and you can never tell whether it's X-Men or X-Men. Depending on that, we'll have to see. Maybe we'll see a couple of demos or something like that. I hear there's an over/under bet on the demo.
Could be a good prediction there.
Yeah, I think the players are getting ready down on the field. I'm just going to excuse myself from the caster's booth, and I'll let you guys know when we're ready to hop in.
Thanks, X-Men.
Yes, sir. What do you think about this over/under bet here, Rod?
You know, I've played against X-Men before. I mean, I don't know. He's pretty weak. I'm not sure he's going to get more than one or two demos retired. We'll see what happens.
Really?
It'll be fun to watch. The board is.
You think he's going to chicken out here maybe a little bit?
Yeah. You know, I'm lucky the fact that he has to focus on playing right now, so I can do the trash talking. I've kind of held it in all season long.
Well, speaking of trash talk, we can set up the command !trash talk in the chat in order to find out some fun trash talk tips from the trash talk man himself, X-Men, and we can get right on that. But I think we're going to be doing the trash talking today, as I think X-Men might actually try to make up this demo bet. I see him actually, partaking in that challenge, because I think he takes challenges head on.
Yeah, I agree, and I think we're getting ready to go down. The players are about to join their teams here in the lobby. We're going to get ready to go down to the field here in a minute. Be a good match between Rad Belligeon in the blue and Flip 182 in the orange. It's going to be a good match today, I think. And then while we're waiting for the game to start, we want to remind everybody, if you're not already a member of the Discord, type in !Discord in the Twitch chat, and you'll see all the instructions there. And I think we've got some other news that we're going to share with you here.
That is right, as well as over this last weekend, our Rocket League community themselves went to the LAN in LA, and it was a great time. We met up, face to face. I didn't go myself, obviously, because I'm East Coast and broke, but at the same time, I heard that a lot of them had a great time. It was a great meetup between a lot of the community, and they would definitely consider going to the championship in Texas that was announced during that LAN.
Yeah, I did see a lot of great pictures, and I know we had a huge influx of users to the Discord. So welcome to all the new users that found out about us at LAN. We're excited to have you. We're glad you're here, and we're going to get down to the field right now. Ego, you take it away.
Sounds good. Roddy, coming up between the match of Flip 182 versus Rad Belligeon here. Some good stuff starting out. We have both Lit Knight and X-Men on the kickoff. Decent start from both of them out to the center pitch. It looks like it's going to be Rad Belligeon on the attack, as Hugsy 6 seconds into the match already coming out and showing that he is here to play.
Wow, Hugsy with that early goal, 6 seconds in. He beat all three of the players on the Flip 182 side and managed to get his team up to a 1-0 lead. 6 seconds in, we're going to start the kickoff again. Hugsy against Pampas Panda, and that ball gets back into the Flip 182 zone, but Lit Knight's pounding it into the Rad Belligeon zone.
Yeah, you'd say that they're coming into Rad Belligeon zone. They're coming into Rad Belligeon zone hard, as only 8 seconds from 14 even from that previous goal, do we see Flip 182 coming back against Rad Religion with a one up goal?
Just crazy. 2 goals in 15 seconds here, one for each team. It's maybe this will set the tone for the series. Maybe we'll see a lot of scoring. I see X-Men is already trash talking in chat, and he is able to get his first demo. So I lost the over, I guess.
I guess so, and it looks like they're trying to go for each other as well as a second demo coming up from Lit Knight. Pantless Panda free to actually make a goal, but can't quite finish. Big Milk coming back in, but X-Men getting the save. Is it going to be a goal from the other side? No, it is not. Lit Knight coming back on the attack as Hugsy smashes it away, coming back to the center now as Big Milk goes for it, but X-Men there on the save, able to get it down the sidewall to their corner. What are we going to see from Rad Religion on this attack here?
Yeah, it's going to be funny to see. I mean, everybody's kind of settled down after those first 2 goals, it looks like, and we're kind of now starting to play a little bit of a team game, some passing going on, and some good rotations going on that I've seen so far. Pantless Panda over in the Rad Religion corner just puts it in front of the net. Big Milk goes up for it, but isn't able to capitalize on that. X-Men gets a counter at a 50th in the air. Hugsy gets it up there again. Ball gets spit out at center, and Midlife Catharsis goes back to retrieve it.
Yeah, definitely some flopping around here as Rad Religion and Flip 182 are trying to capitalize on each other's mistakes, but can't quite make it happen. We're seeing a good couple of sidewalls from both, a lot of aerial play coming out in this match here, as I think both teams are trying to really bring their A game here, trying to pull out all the stops, all their tricks, so that they can advance to our championship match, which will come up in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, that championship series next week. It's going to be 3 series, and here we go. Just as we're talking, Midlife Catharsis is able to get a goal for Rad Religion. 2-1 for Rad Religion, 2:52 remaining. Hugsy sets a pass right off the backboard, right to Midlife's car. He's able to finish that goal.
Good capitalization on Flip 182's kind of non-communication there. A good kickoff from Hugsy there coming out onto Flip 182 side, but Big Milk is able to bring it back to Rad Religion. This looks like an open goal, but it's not, as X-Men wants to get that away. No, get it out of my face. That's what he's saying, but almost another goal from Lit Knight coming out right there. Big Milk back on the attack. Flip 182 really pressuring Rad Religion here, really wants to capitalize and hit that back score off of this 2-1 lead from Rad Religion. Hopefully they can manage it, but it looks like Rad Religion's back on the attack, and they are saying, no way, Jose.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of a scramble in front of Rad Religion's net there back then, but X-Men was able to pinch that out with Hugsy, and the ball's kind of going back and forth now. Getting settled down a little bit from this first 15 seconds. There's 2 minutes to go. 2-1 for Rad Religion. Hugsy's going to take it out on his own. Gets a pinch again off of the Flip 182 team and gets it into the corner. That ball now on the Flip 182 side, with Midlife Catharsis taking another shot. He's looking for his second goal of the game.
Looks like the Rad Religion are trying to capitalize, but can't quite make it there. A couple of shots missed by X-Men there on what was essentially a free goal, but he couldn't quite get there, coming out with a interesting looking dingo here, and I think he's really trying to taunt the other team. But hopefully, that taunt will come into play, as they're too focused on X-Men's appearance and not on their gameplay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be focusing on X-Men's appearance too much either. So Hugsy putting it into the Flip 182 zone right now. They're just trying to kill the clock with a 2-1 lead. Midlife just puts it into the Flip 182 corner. Midnight tries to come out with it, but Midlife gets another 50th corner there. X-Men just try to go for it. Hugsy's about to take the shot on net. Let's see what happens here. Midnight goes up, and he scores. Hugsy gets it, takes the lead to 3-1 with exactly 1 minute to go.
Now, some may say that this might look like an over game. 2 goals are not actually that far away, though, from capitalizing and coming back to make it a tie. I feel like Flip 182 has the potential to actually make it out of here. As Lit Knight, I think, tried to go for a fake there, but didn't quite get it, and it ended up backfiring on him. X-Men making a 4th goal now, and I'm really not sure what that attempt was.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He kind of flew sideways at kickoff. It happens sometimes, but X-Men able to capitalize on it and finish 4-1 for Rad Religion with less than a minute to go. There's still time, though. If you're you're Flip 182, what would you be thinking right now?
Well, I would think that maybe I should more as Pantless Panda goes for a actual really nice goal there, really powerful in center into that goal there, but hopefully they can try to capitalize on any mistake that Rad Religion makes. But it looks like Flip 182 are making those mistakes as a wide open goal was just left. All three of their team was up and center to the Rad Religion side, and it just the defense was not there.
Yeah, 5-1 now, 36 seconds remaining. It's tough to come back from this one, but at that point, Flip 182 had to take some risks and maybe get some double commits in to try to get some goals here. As we say, that Big Milk is able to make it 5-2. 28 seconds to go, but I think it may be too late here. Ego, what do you think?
Well, with plays like that, they would have to get really lucky back-to-back goals coming out of the kickoffs here to even attempt to tie it. So I would assume that Rad Religion would really try to run down the timer here, maybe get one or two more goals, and I say that Hugsy makes it 6-2. It is looking incredibly bleak for Flip 182. With 20 seconds remaining, not really too sure they can pull this out.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Hugsy able to make it 6-2 with 20 seconds to go. Scoring is kind of balanced across the Rad Religion's team right now. Hugsy's got 3, X-Men with 1, and Midlife with 2. Big Milk is the only player to score for Flip 182. Let's see if they can get one to finish it off, kind of get some momentum back for game 2. We'll see what happens here. With 10 seconds to go, X-Men able to keep it out of the zone here. Midlife Catharsis makes a great save, and Lit Knight kind of in there with Panda to try to get another goal to finish it off, but that'll do it. 6-2 final for the first game. Let's get back to the booth here and get ready for our second game.
Yeah, I feel like that was really, really interesting starting off. We had a couple of really quick goals back-to-back there coming off of both Flip 182 and Rad Religion, but Rad Religion, Hugsy, X-Men, and Midlife able to hold down the fort, really to pressure Flip 182, and it looks like they kind of just forced pressure through their defense line. A lot of open nets from Flip 182 there. What do you think they're going to do for next game?
Yeah, speaking of, I don't know that they need to really change their game. If you're speaking of open nets, Pantless had that breakaway early on in the game, wasn't able to capitalize on it, and then Hugsy just made a key save still with a couple of minutes left, and I think that kind of put a stop to the game. So I'm expecting to see more of the same from both teams in the second game. We'll see if X-Men can keep up his demos. I think he's up to 2. And by the way, yeah, we've had some Twitch subs in during the game and pregame. Bernsta gave some subs away, and Merck gave some subs away as well. So thank you to both of you for those subs. Again, if you're in the Twitch and you're not a member of the Discord, !Discord will give you the information there. As well, we're looking, if you're interested in supporting the server, it will be !Patreon to give you some information. And that'll keep these streams going as well as give us some opportunities for some giveaways this season.
That is correct, Roddy, and what a great community this has been. We're full of people who are willing to give away their time, give away, their advice for climbing the ranks. We have a lot of coaches willing to make appointments for you, shouting out a few people here, Mike the support in general as well. So just come on down, bring your A game, hop into a chat, and really just head on in, because really our community is just waiting for you guys to participate here.
Yeah, it's been a blast. We're going to get down to the field now. The teams are starting to join their team, so we'll get kicked off him here. It's Rad Religion with a 1-0 series lead. We'll see if Flip 182 can tie up the series.
That would definitely be a good thing for both teams here, Roddy, as we're heading down to the booth now. To the field now, even. I'm sorry. But Midlife Catharsis and Pantless Panda on the kickoff here. Pantless able to get it away, but Hugsy coming back on the attack. Nice aerial from him. Tries to make something happen, but can't quite capitalize on it. Going to the Flip 182 corner. Pantless taking it up into Rad Religion territory. But will this attack be stopped? It looks like they're pressuring Rad Religion more than they were last game so far. Can they keep this up, and can they keep their defense on point?
Yeah, a little back and forth. I think teams are a little tentative at the start. They're kind of just clearing it in, but the other teams are ready there with the saves. as we say that, Midlife Catharsis puts it in, went far down, but not able to finish that goal. Pantless Panda clears the ball, but X-Men tries to counter. Hugsy with control of the ball and possession kind of gets it up to the middle. Pantless Panda gets that ball, though, and he's going to try to put it in front with X-Men there, able to make that clear. It's like I said, the teams are kind of feeling each other out again. I know Rad Belligeon has that 1-0 series lead. It's X-Men, I think, just went for a demo and wasn't able to get it. We'll see here and see if the goal scoring can pick up again. There's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go.
Right. I mean, it looks like both teams are struggling to keep each other off their backs as Rad Belligeon is really trying to counter Flip 182's attack here, and they do it with Hugsy making the first goal of the game at 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Some good plays coming out there off the wall. Lit Knight not able to get there in time, and Hugsy with a really nice shot to the top right.
Yeah, what an excellent goal. Was able to kind of beat Hugsy, beat him over the top right corner there. Hugsy now with ball possession, but Panda kind of trying to push it around front, wasn't able to get it through. Midlife gets it, but Lit Knight puts it right back into the Rad Belligeon corner. X-Men going up for the fake there, and Hugsy's going to be following him. He's going to get control of that ball and put it into the Flip 182 zone, or try to put it in the Flip 182 zone. He was 50, and now the ball bouncing back into the Rad Belligeon zone. Pantless Panda able to keep it in, however. Let's see if he can set up a play here.
Nothing quite capitalized on that one, as we're seeing the Flip 182 team try to capitalize right back into Rad Belligeon zone, but can't quite make it there. Really stay hovering around the center line of Flip 182's area, and Hugsy yet again puts it in. It looks like Rad Belligeon is saying, no, we're going to shut this out right here and now. You're not even going to be a bug on our wall.
Yeah, Hugsy now with his 5th goal of the day. 3 goals in game 1, 2 goals so far in game 2. 2 minutes, or 2-0 for Rad Belligeon with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Hugsy really doesn't want this game 3. As we say that, Lit Knight is able to capitalize and make it 2-1 for Rad Belligeon. So Lit Knight gets the first goal of the game for Flip 182. Real nice goal, just banged it right into the middle there, and nobody was there to save it.
Was a pretty good setup by Pantless Panda there off the wall to the right side, going back down to the kickoff. Now Hugsy versus Big Milk. Hugsy able to get a really nice solid kickoff toward Flip 182's corner, but Pantless able to put it back into Rad Belligeon territory as we're seeing it hover to the center. Hugsy able to get it back down to the corner, but we're seeing Lit Knight come out from the top right. Doesn't quite get there as Midlife is there on quite a nice save. Pantless going on the attack here. I think he's really trying to make up for the rest of his team and really trying to put Flip 182 back on the map here, as they really need this in order for them to ensure a game 3 and have a chance at continuing through the playoffs.
Yeah, Flip 182, Pantless Panda is their leader right now, is really trying to make a push to get this game back tied so they can have a chance for game 3. We'll see what happens as Hugsy dumps it into the corner, kind of into the middle of the field. Isn't able to capitalize. Midlife keeps it into the Flip 182 zone, and Hugsy with a shot. What a great save by Big Milk, keeping this game at 2-1. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go as Panda just about to take some possession in the corner.
That's right, that was a very nice attempt from Rad Belligeon. They can't quite capitalize on it, much like X-Men right now. Puts it off to the side instead of straight on to their goal. I think that might have been a goal had he aimed that correctly, but it looks like they're trying to panic here a little bit too much as they want to shut out this game quickly, but are not quite adhering to strategies and shots to actually put it to sleep. But X-Men getting it over both members of Flip 182. Can he capitalize on it? No, he cannot, as Lit Knight demos him in the center, and they're able to smash it away to the right side.
Yeah, Flip 182 still trying to keep the pressure on to Rad Belligeon. They need that tying goal right now as Lit Knight goes up and he's able to get it 2-2 with 53 seconds to go. Lit Knight with his second goal of the game, just clutch. Able to tie it up in this game 2. They need this win so that they can move on to game 3.
That's right, and putting it at 2-2 now might have Rad Religion on edge, as we might see X-Men and a Midlife Catharsis put up their best, as they really need to get into Hugsy's territory in order to put this away, much like they did last game. Hopefully they will concise their strategy to really push Flip 182, and I say that, and Flip 182 comes back with a third goal with 40 seconds remaining. They're really telling Rad Religion, we're not out of this yet. We're not down for the count. We're staying in this thing.
They're not out of this at all. Big Milk, not Big MILF, is able to make it 3-2 with 40 seconds to go. And we'll see if they can kill the clock here and finish this off to move us on to a game 3 as X-Men gets possession in his corner. Hugsy comes in to help him out, bumps the ball up a little bit to the center field. Big Milk is up in the corner there, or in the middle there, and able to put it back into Rad Religion's zone. Flip 182 right now is kind of looking for the insurance goal here, but we'll see what happens there with 19 seconds to go and the ball kind of just sitting in Flip 182's zone now.
Yeah, well, it looks like Flip 182 wants to run down the clock, and almost Midlife Catharsis. That was almost a really nice little side goal there, cheeky side goal. Big Milk able to put it away, though, and put it back to Rad Religion's corner there. X-Men with a good save to put this game to bed, but Flip 182 coming back on the attack in this second match. Will we see a comeback from the first game of Flip 182? Will Rad Religion possibly say, no, you're not besting us, we're the ones who are going to win this? What do you think, Rod?
Yeah, I think Flip 182 now again kind of has that momentum. They were able to come back from a 2-0 deficit in that game and make it a 3-2 win, which is really tough to do. Lit Knight with a couple of goals. Big Milk had the one goal, but if you look at the points, Panda actually had a bunch of points. He had possession of that ball a lot and was able to set up his team. He's got 3 assists in the game. He got an assist on every single goal, and there you go. And while we're at it, again, if you're on the Twitch and you're not a member of the Discord, !Discord to get the information to join our Discord. It's a great place to be. As Ego was saying, it's make you a better player, and you're actually going to have fun doing it. We also have some other things to cover, that we'll cover, but we also have a new Twitter. Our handle is RLOldFarts, and you want to go ahead and follow us there, and you'll see all the announcements there. What are you thinking for this next game, Ego?
You know, I really think that Flip 182 might have Rad Religion on the ropes. Maybe they're shaking in their boots. X-Men not really coming out with a whole lot of trash talk there. Is he getting nervous? Is he not playing to the best of his... What's going on in his head there? You know, almost wish we could really tune into these teams and see what they're thinking right now, but unfortunately, that's not a go-to. Hopefully, we'll see Rad Religion, come back and forth between Flip 182, really put their offense to sleep and just try to bring this back. Maybe we'll see Flip 182 shut out Rad Religion entirely, like we did to the latter half of that last game, but you never know, really.
Yeah, we're going to get down to the field here in just a sec. The players have joined their teams, and we're going to get started here with Game 3 of this series. We're excited to see what happens. Maybe we'll get to overtime. Who knows? Look forward to an exciting game.
Definitely. Pantless Panda versus Hugsy on the kickoff here. Kind of a center line kickoff there, as both teams vying for a first goal with the starting off here. Already a demo coming out by X-Men to Big Milk, as it is in Flip 182's corner. Rad Religion going on the attack, really trying to force Flip 182 into a bad position, but can't quite make it there. Big Milk trying for the setup, but Pantless Panda or Lit Knight not in a position to really capitalize on that. Yet again, going for the setup, but Hugsy able to bounce it away back into Flip 182's possession. Really, really strong offense coming out here from Flip 182 off the bat. Really good defense coming out from Rad Religion to really say, I think this game is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I agree with the Ego. I mean, Flip 182 trying to come back from that first game loss. They were able to make the comeback in Game 2, and they really want to take this Game 3 and kind of, put an end to some of the trash talk going on by some of the Rad Religion's players. Maybe one player in particular, but I won't say any names. Again, we got Birday in Twitch, by the way, giving away some subs. We really appreciate that, Birday. Hugsy in the corner here in his own corner. Lit Knight centering it up to Big Milk. Let's see what happens if we can get the goal. He does. Big Milk is able to make it 1-0 for Flip 182 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
That was a really nice setup from both players here, able to kind of confuse Rad Belligeon into where that ball was going. Nice little bounce from Big Milk there, able to put it away from X-Men's kind of center line and just absolutely, get around their defense. Coming back on the attack here is Rad Belligeon into Flip 182's corner already. X-Men trying for the goal, but can't quite make it as he hits the crossbar back across Rad Belligeon territory. Flip 182 on the attack, but Rad Belligeon looks like they're really trying to make their defense a statement after that goal and really trying to capitalize on any mistakes that Flip 182 might have.
Yeah, I agree. They're really rotating well in their own zone as Panda gets a 50 in the corner against Hugsy. X-Men kind of waiting there for Panda to bring it into his zone. Makes a jump there, and we'll see what happens with Panda's shot. It goes high, bounces off the backboard. Light Knight with the rebound isn't able to finish that. Big Milk waiting for the ball in the corner, gets a 50 against Hugsy. Panda, again, keeping it in. Flip 182 really keeping the pressure on Rad Belligeon here today. Is Lit Knight about to get a shot, gets it, makes it 2-0 for Flip 182. Might have a chance in this game. What do you think, Ego?
I think that they do. I think Rad Belligeon kind of falling apart here, as in this game 3, they were looking strong coming out of game 1, but wear and tear does happen. It will affect a team's morale when Flip 182 comes back from that second game, and they're able to read kind of what Rad Belligeon does and just capitalize on anything, all their positioning, all of their postures, anything that they can read in order to give them a better advantage.
Yeah, Flip 182 definitely the team with the momentum right now. They've got 5 unanswered goals really across the 2 games. They're able to get the last 3 goals in the second game, and now the first 2 goals in this third game, the deciding game of the series. Panda puts it into the Rad Belligeon corner. They're just keeping up the pressure. They want to finish this, and they want to finish it strong. Ball does get into Rad Belligi corner, into Flip 182's corner, but Panda able to take it out with ease and beats Midlife at center field. Panda again stays on that ball. Midlife goes up for it. Panda about to get this 50 with X-Men and kind of keeping control, helping his team out. And they are rotating well. Although Flip 182 has had the majority of the pressure in this game so far, but right now, Rad Belligeon need to play a little more desperate just so they can get these 2 goals and stay in this game.
I would have to agree there, as Rad Belligeon looking like they're kind of panicking a whole lot. I believe Flip 182 in this instance has a lot more of the teamwork going on that we really need to see in order for them to capitalize on any goals that they're going to make, with Pantless Panda pulling out the assists that his team needs in order to get the goals that are going to put them in this lead. Midlife Catharsis with a really nice aerial coming out there. Can't quite make it as Pantless Panda gets the save there. Nice come back to back with Hugsy as he shoots. Can't quite get it. Lit makes the save. Good stuff coming out from Flip 182's defense here, as they're saying you're not going to get a single goal in this game with 1 minute left to go.
Yeah, right before that save, I was saying that Panda makes it 3-0 for Flip 182. Right before that earlier save by Lit Knight, he was able to actually demo. He was actually able to demo X-Men, and just kind of, like I said, just kind of saying, nope, we're not going to take this trash talk anymore. We're not going to take it on the field or off the field. It's 3-0 for Flip 182. 52 seconds. Let's see what happens now with Rad Beligion's strategy.
I really think that they're going to have to pull out all the stops in order to possibly even get back into this game with not a single goal being scored. They're really going to have to work for it and capitalize on anything that Flip 182 has to, make a mistake on. But it looks like that Flip 182's teamwork is really solid here, and really, Lit Knight and Pantless both coming out with demos for Midlife and X-Men, and just really putting away their attack, saying that no, you're not coming back from this.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the predictions early on that kind of picked Flip 182 as the underdog, but they're not playing like the underdog, not in Game 2 or Game 3. They're able to make that comeback in Game 2, and they've just been dominating Game 3 here. With 3 seconds to go, it's going to probably end around 3-0 for Flip 182, who takes the series and moves on to the finals next weekend.
Some really nice team play from this Flip 182 team here. Lit Knight coming out with, I believe, what was a total of 5 to 6 assists through that entire series, which really sets up a lot of good goals for his teammates, really makes them feel like they are a part of the team, and really, puts the morale high. Rad Religion probably feeling the pressure after that one, and really, really sullen loss for them, as they were the favorite, coming out with a head of 67 goals difference with this entire league, which is staggering if you really think about it.
Yeah, that record was literally unbelievable. I kept looking and looking. Maybe there was some kind of an error or something like that, but their record on the season was great. As we say that, we're going to move on to the second game of today. Dropkick Smurfies against the Dad Kennedys. A little closer in season standings this season. Dropkick with 21 wins and 9 losses, and Kennedys with 15 and 15, but a lot closer than the last matchup. Who are you calling a favorite in this one, Ego?
Well, I believe that we're probably going to go for the Dropkick Smurfies here on my end. I generally just like the name, as a fan of the band itself, as well as I think, they have a really nice, solid lineup, throughout this, a goal difference of 31 goals throughout the season, and a record of 21 and 9. I think that they're going to do quite well here versus Dad Kennedys.
Yeah, I agree with you. We did. I played against them during our season, and they were a very good team to watch. So they just cover a couple more administrative things. We've got the announcement channel. Discord is up. There's some links in there to the Rocket League Old Fart survey, which does close next week. So if you haven't filled that out, please fill that out. We also have a special coaching event next Saturday that will be streamed. It's going to be a 2v2 coaching event with coaches and live in-game feedback to cover that.
Yeah, very, very good on that end. But speaking about the game itself coming in, we talked about the Dropkick Smurfies, but right now we'll talk about the Dad Kennedys, Phaolian, Catalysta, and Pizza here, being a really nice lineup, really solid team in terms of spread of rank, each being within their own champion divisions, but some really, really solid teamwork coming out from this, as I've seen so far from this league and these series that I have seen them play in. So maybe we might see that coming out in this match here. Hopefully we can see some really cool demos, any plays that they might have to offer between them and Dropkick Smurfies, but I believe it should be a good match all the way around.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. It's probably going to be a tight match. That last series was excellent to watch, and this one's going to be just as much fun. Kind of back on the administrative stuff. If you're in Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you can use a monthly free Twitch subscription that you get with Prime and subscribe to the Rocket League Old Farts Twitch. That will help us as well. Reminder, we do have playoffs coming next week, so Flip 182 is going to be one of those teams in that playoff. Start on Sunday, April the 10th, around 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got a couple of best-of-5 series and a couple of best-of-7 series. That's going to be a blast. It's going to be a couple of hours of good streaming content.
I think that will be a really, really nice couple of hours indeed. That the series are going to be best of 5 to best of 7, so we're going to see a longer series of games. We're going to see probably a lot different strategies come out between all of the teams in order to really make the best of their energy and really conserve what they have it to offer between both teams. We're going to see probably quite a few teammates try to implore different strategies, implore their training in order to really get up and bring their A game for this series.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I think we may have a substitution on the Dropkick Smurfies. Artis Protus is actually delayed on a flight. I believe the administrators are I think XKNOS is going to be a last-minute slub. I hope he's not a slub. He'll be a last-minute sub, and as Artis Protus is delayed on flight. So we've got a substitution on the Dropkick Smurfies team. Ego, what do you think? Is that going to have an impact on their play?
It might or it might not. This really depends on how much they've played with this sub, and how much he himself has been training, and I believe that hopefully the communication will go well between the team itself. But I don't believe it should be too bad. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, working the sub in doesn't always. Sometimes it works great. It'd be interesting to see in a playoff game like this whether he's able to fit in with this team of Mumu and this other John. I'm just going to call him John. His full name is Star Wars Episode X Darth Grogu, which is a Star Wars reference that I really don't understand. So I'm just going to call him John since that is his Discord name. And like I mentioned, XKNOS is their sub. And Dad Kennedy's, as you mentioned, with Poland, Catalista, and Pizza, as well
Pizza.
As the bad guy 916. Was it actually pizza? Okay, now I'm just hungry. The bad guy 9166, also known as Mikey. So excited to see here. Let's see how the sub is able to fit in with Dropkick Smurfies. Hopefully Archers Odos makes it home okay. Unfortunately, he's delayed, so we do have a substitution on that team.
Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be too bad of a swap out here, as even though most people are accustomed to playing with their main team, I believe any time held with the backup players should be executed well. So maybe we'll see what they've been training for this entire time, and it looks like we have a couple of the teams almost ready to go, setting up now, going down to the field in just a minute here.
Yeah, as we get ready to go down to the field, again, reminder, if you want to support the server, !Patreon in the Twitch chat. We'll tell you the information on how to support us and, like I said, keep these Twitch streams going, fund some of the giveaways coming back. Don't forget to follow us on our new Twitter. Its handle is RLOldFarts. And I think Skitch is tweeting some stuff already today about playoffs. And we're excited for next weekend. It's going to be a long few hours of streaming and some good Rocket League to watch. A couple of best-of-5 series and a best-of-7 series in the quote-unquote Super Bowl.
I believe that will be a great Super Bowl to watch, as both teams coming out from the championship game won't take it easy on each other, and definitely will bring everything that they have. I believe the training will probably be intense in order to actually put up with each other, and hopefully we'll see some really nice plays here. Maybe we'll see some of the players who have upgraded, I'll say, in rank, and just play to their absolute best.
Yeah, Dropkick coming in here is the favorite just based on the season record, but we're going to have to see here if that last-minute substitution for Arcos makes a difference between how they rotate, how they pass to each other, how they play at their different ranks and their different styles, which is one of the most fascinating things I learned in this league this season, Ego. I joined in as a high plat, low diamond, and kind of trying to get into a vibe with other champ players as well as grand champ on the team was interesting. It was a bit of a dynamic there. It was a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, that's one of the things after joining this Discord in late December, early January. Getting to play with some of the higher level players on this Discord is just a blast, and everybody's friendly. So again, if you're not a member of the Discord, !Discord will give you all the information you need to join the Discord. And there are other links, and don't forget to fill out the survey. It's listed in the announcement channel on the Discord. I think everybody's in the queue or in the lobby now. We're just waiting for the players to kind of join their team so we can take you down to the action on the field.
Indefinitely. And looking at the predictions here, it looks like there is a sway between Dad Kennedy's for the predictions. It looks like we have a 54 to 46 percentage coming out here. So Dad Kennedy's being the favorites on this lineup. Maybe we'll see some really nice things coming out from them today. Hopefully we can, make a really, really good game for our audience here, and I think everyone's really excited. Players joining their teams now as we're going to head down to the field.
Yeah, get ready to kick off the first game of the series between Dropkick Smurfies in blue and the Dad Kennedys in orange. Team's getting ready to kick off here. We got Star Wars up. I'm not going to read the whole name. Star Wars Episode X Darth Grogu, but the substitute against Fowlin in the first kickoff, as that ball gets dumped into the Dad Kennedy zone. Fowlin able to clear that ball up to center field, where substitute XK. I'm going to have trouble with his name as well. XKNOS. I'm just going to call him XK, I think, for this game. Catalista able to keep it in his zone. But John able to send it up to XK, and got a shot here by Mumu, saved by Patiza.
Yeah, definitely starting out with some really nice offense from Dropkick here, and they're going to really have to put their A game in between this Dad Kennedy's team. Faolian, I've seen, do have some really nice plays in this league so far, so hopefully we can see some really nice things coming out from Dropkick as Mumu sets it up for a really nice center goal there, but can't quite capitalize on it back to the Dad Kennedy's center line, but Catalista coming out, Faolian trying to make a play, Mumu intercepts, Pizza on the defense coming back to the center line, XK really doing a nice job of putting the pressure onto Dad Kennedy's, really trying to keep it out of their goal line, and we're seeing some really nice back and forth between both teams here.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. This game is pretty even so far as zone time is concerned. Mumu is able to get that pass back there, but ball goes right to Pizza's car, and following up with the rebound. Oh, and he scores and makes it 1-0 for the Dad Kennedys, just as we were saying. But this has been an even game so far. A lot of back and forth, a lot of kind of feeling each other out. As some of the casters, I mean me, try to get used to some of the names as they score.
Definitely. On the kickoff here is Mumu versus Faolian, really even there, but Mumu able to get it back into the Dad Kennedy's center line, XK taking it up, but Faolian back on the attack into the center, into the corner for Dropkick, but Faolian putting it away, as it looks like there was a bit of a Rule 1 between Catalista and Mumu in the corner there, really trying to keep him distracted. Can't quite keep him there long enough, and Faolian able to capitalize on that timer.
Yeah, we're going to have to check the replay here. I'm not sure if Mumu broke the Rule 1 or not. I don't know that there's an exception for, oh, my team's about to get scored on, so I'm just going to go ahead and break it. But as we say that, Faolian demos Mumu maybe to kind of make up and punish him for breaking that Rule 1. 2-0 now for the Dad Kennedys with Faolian with both goals. Strong game so far by Faolian. 3 minutes to go. Ball gets put out.
Good stuff coming out from both of them, yes. Catalista on the shot there, but stopped by Mumu. I really think that Dad Kennedy's is trying to stop Mumu from doing his thing. I think he is probably the biggest threat on the for the Dad Kennedys. Dropkick Smurfies, I think both of the other teammates, yeah, I don't think they really have a lot of opinions about them, and I think they're really just trying to capitalize on the kind of conundrum that, they're missing their other main teammate, and the backup is coming in. As I say that, Catalista yet again demoing Mumu, and it just looks like they're trying to put them away.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And combination with that, and Dad Kennedy's trying to punish Mumu for that Rule 1 break. And apparently Twitch is saying that's an instant ban, so we're going to have to look to the league administrator for that rule after this series. As Faolian puts it into the Dropkick Smurfy zone. They want to make it 3-0 here with less than 2 minutes to go. Exynos or XK able to get it back. Pizza here with the chance, centers it to Faolian. Faolian not able to get his third goal here as XK is able to clear it. At least it gets 50 at center, but all ends up in the Dad Kennedy's corner with Pizza now carrying it into the offensive zone of Dropkick Smurfies.
Really nice try to pass there from Pizza, but Catalista can't quite capitalize on it. Instead, getting a demo into Grogu and putting it back into the Dropkick Smurfies center line. Almost a really nice setup from Faolian there, but none of his teammates there to capitalize on that setup as they take it back into Dad Kennedy's center line. We're seeing a really nice attack from the Dropkick Smurfies here, but Faolian able to carry it back, really carrying his team this game. Do you think he's going to try to set it up to any of his teammates to really help them capitalize and keep the morale going?
Yeah, I think so. Once you kind of get that confidence after scoring a couple of games and taking control, you kind of see things differently on the field, and you're able to kind of see your teammates a little better. I say that as Faolian actually able to demo Grogu as they carry the ball out into the Dead Kennedy zone. Faolian now with ball possession, trying to get it into the Dropkick Smurfy zone, looking for that third goal with 37 seconds left to go. Pizza able to clear the ball against the wall, but right to Mumu, who's going to score and make it 2-1 now for the Dead Kennedys, as Mumu is able to put Dropkick Smurfy's first goal onto the board.
Yeah, really nice capitalization there from Mumu, able to hit that goal while Pizza is off to their corner trying to get that boost. With 34 seconds left, I think a goal is definitely possible, but the Dead Kennedys are going to have to pull out all the stops in order to really, stop them from making that. As I say that, Pizza hitting off a really nice wall shot and getting it past the Dropkick Smurfy's defense.
Yeah, able to pick up his own rebound there was Pizza, as Mumu and XK were in the corner during the rotation. Pizza able to capitalize it, making it 3-1 with 21 seconds left. This puts a lot more pressure on the Dropkick Smurfies, especially Mumu. XK already under a ton of pressure just coming in as a sub. I know that can't be easy, so I'm sure the Dropkick Smurfies appreciate him stepping in to help them to be their third man for sure.
Definitely. Now, as we're seeing 5 seconds left, it looks like the Dad Kennedys are going to take this one as the ball drops, and it is 3-1 for the Dad Kennedys. Really nice play coming out from both teams here on that startup, really just trying to feel each other out. But once Faolian started to get those goals in, they kind of just kept coming in, and they're able to put away Mumu, who looks like is the most offensive player on the Dropkick Smurfys team. And they're just able to put away this game, and just a lot of good things coming out from Dad Kennedys this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fantastic team game by Dad Kennedys. They didn't get out of sync very often, and were able to make it a 3-1 game. Yeah, Mumu being the highest ranked player on that Dropkick Smurfs. I'm not sure what that's like, because I'm not a high ranked player by any stretch. I did see a question in the Twitch chat about the survey. If you're on the Discord, if you go to the announcements channel, you'll see a link from Skitch with information on how to fill out the survey, but you'll also see some information about the coaching event coming up next Saturday, a lame April Fool's joke that Skitch tried to make, as well as some other information.
Definitely. I know I'll be participating in that myself, as I am a kind of low to mid diamond, at least in twos. So, trying to really get myself out there. I kind of plan on doing the league next time around, as well as casting. So you'll see me out there as well as in the booth, hopefully, as I do want to actually try to participate in these. And as of right now, getting back to our second game down on the field, as Grogu and Pizza hit the kickoff here. Faolian taking it to the side, trying to do something, but Mumu says no and starts to demo Faolian, and he's like, "You're not doing this to me this time." On the attack is Dropkick Smurfys, but Dad Kennedys are able to make a nice defense and just take it out of their zone.
Yeah, Mumu coming out with a strong statement up front, just making that demo, kind of setting the tone for the game for his team. Trying to lead his team so they can get back into this series with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left. Catalista puts it center. Not able to get it was his teammate, and then Catalista kind of pays for it with a demo by Grogu. Corner now, Mumu passes to XK and OS. Grogu almost able to capitalize on it, but wasn't quite. Catalista gets possession in the Dad Kennedy's zone. I'm trying to say the real band name now. That's how old I am. Yeah, take it away, bro. Shit.
Sounds good, as we see Dropkick Smurfys really kind of falling apart almost, and I really don't know what's going on in the Dad Kennedy's area here. It looks like there's a lot of flailing from Pizza and Catalista, not really putting it down to the Dropkick Smurfys goal line, but as I say that, Faolian really trying to make a push here, and he does for the first goal of the game for the Dad Kennedys. Now this might be the launching off point for them, as we see 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. And, at this point, I think Faolian probably going to hit his stride, and we may see some plays coming out from both Pizza and Catalista with them on the attack. But almost a nice capitalization from Grogu on that kickoff. Faolian able to hit it center, not quite there, almost going to get an XK on the save. Good stop, but Pizza able to stuff it back into the goal.
What a play. Yeah, Phelan's shot almost went in, was right on the goal line, kind of just a fraction. And that dropkick Smurfy's able to push it out, but Pizza right there for the rebound, making it 2-0 for the Dad Kennedys. I'll tell you something we covered the other night on Friday, but the one cool key thing about the Dad Kennedys is most of the players are kind of around the same rank, so they're kind of playing to that rank. They're able to rotate. That's what they're used to. As I say that, Phelan makes it 3-0 for the Dad Kennedys with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go.
We saw a really nice series coming out last game between Rad Religion and Flip 182, but this series, I think it's just going to be Dad Kennedy's all the way, and we're kind of going to see it put away in Game 2, as it is best of 3, so whoever wins 2 first, this series will end. So I think Dad Kennedy's is really just trying to end the series here and not have it go to a Game 3. Pheolian really hitting his stride and coming out on top as a strong contender for the Dad Kennedys.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as we say that, Mumu was able to make it to 3-1. I think the ball just went off of Phelan's card, just kind of glanced off of it right to Mumu. Maybe Mumu able to score it. Oh, goodness gracious.
What? Oh, he must be feeling that one. That is definitely a feels bad for Pheolian as it just hits off of his car and own goals. That is really not what you want to see coming out this late. That might just, it just hit him hard in the ego there, but Mumu able to save it as Pheolian trying to come back with a comeback shot from that own goal, and Catalysta able to put it to a really nice top left corner there.
Yeah, 4-1 now for the Dad Kennedys as this team doesn't want to give up. They don't want to go to a Game 3. You already have the momentum from the last game. They want to end this series in 2. It looks like they're on a strong path towards that. But there's 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go, so lots of time for the Dropkick Smurfies to get back in this game, with Grogu taking it to the net. Mumu getting ready to collect it and put pressure back into the Dad Kennedy zone. Tries to get it to center, isn't able to, get to 50 in the corner as Phelan waits to collect. However, Grogu pops it right to the center. XK is up. And Mumu tries to get that shot across, but isn't able to finish that as Grogu takes possession.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the Dropkick Smurfies are trying to go on the attack here, as they haven't really been able to this entire game. And it as I say that, the Dad Kennedys trying to double commit Catalysta and Pheolian on that goal. No dice though, as Mumu pinches it off the sidewall, not able to really get a nice setup there. But I believe that the Dropkick Smurfies are really going to have to do all they can in order to get back into this game. It just is not right now looking feasible. Maybe that sub did do something to them, maybe it didn't. I'm not sure. We'd really have to pass it down to the team communication in order to get what they're thinking right now.
Yeah, it's tough. Again, now they're under the pressure with a minute and a half left to go. They need 3 goals just to tie it up and 4 to win it. So it's going to be a tough one, but they're still playing. And like I mentioned, Dad Kennedy's really playing as a team, playing at their rank. Again, they're all around the Champ 1, Champ 2, Champ 3 range. So they're all kind of used to playing at their rank and playing teammates at their rank, which I think is really important.
Definitely, we can see quite a few plays where at least both Catalysta and Pizza are actually passing to each other. Pheolian also doing the same and realizing the necessity of teamwork here. The ball for that goal just rolling out onto the Dropkick Smurfies, and no one is there able to cover it.
Yeah, 5-1 now for the Dad Kennedys here with a minute to go. Pressure is on now for Dropkick Smurfies to try to stay into this series. It's really tough, and you try to kind of second guess how you're playing, and you want to change your style and your strategy, which is tough to do, especially now that they're going to have to also play with the sub on their team. However, Mumu's going to try to get it into the Dad Kennedy zone, isn't able to, and almost saw a goal, but what a save by Pizza. Oh my goodness, what a save. Saying that, Phelan able to make it now 6-1 on the turnaround. 6-1 for the Dad Kennedys. You go, I think 40 seconds left. What are you thinking now?
I think this is putting away the game, really, right here, with Pheolian making a fantastic redirect there from Pizza's shot. And like I said before, able to read each other's plays, able to really capitalize on the touches that they make, and really able to understand, field play and positioning very, very well here. So with that being said, I really don't think there's a way that Dropkick Smurfies can come back to this, unless a miracle is to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be obviously a tough one. At 13 seconds to go, again, Dad Kennedy's hasn't even let their foot off the gas. They're able to get a shot off there. Beats it with another clear back to the zone and back into the Dropkick Smurfy zone here with Catalista and Fowland ready to pounce on that ball. It's going to end it now, 6-1. It wasn't a Brazil. I know some folks in Twitch were hoping for a Brazil as this ball just keeps bouncing along, but it does finally die. Winner of the game, winner of the series, the Dad Kennedys. Winning the game 6-1. What a match. That was an exciting play.
That was very much a great game, great couple of games, really, from the Dad Kennedys. And, to that, it just goes to show you how well, playing at your own rank can be between all of these players. Mumu was probably carry his team, but not able to really get there, sadly. I believe they tried their hardest, but it's just not quite there.
Yeah, that'll do it for this game and for this series, as well as for the stream as we wait for Eggplant to kind of take us back here. But just kind of before I mention that, we've got some series next week, right? So our schedule is it looks like it's going to be Flip 182 against the Dad Kennedys. And then the other team was, let me look that back up here. I just had it in front of me. I lost it. It'll be Rad Belligeon. Flip 182 against the Dad Kennedys. That's next week at 3 p.m. Eastern. But before that, we have Beastie Bronze against Frosted Kickoffs on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And the winner of those two series will go on to the League Championship, which will be at Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Definitely looking forward to those games. Beastie Bronze coming out with almost the most wins and losses with a 19-11, and Frosted Kickoffs coming out with a 17-13 there. So a good expectancy between both teams, as they've had a really good season between the both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's the next week is going to be even more fun as we got, like I mentioned, 2 best-of-5 series and a best-of-7 series. We have a lot of fun. I think we've got some other events that were being planned for in between some of the series during the stream. Excited to have that as we welcome Eggplant back. Welcome back, Eggplant.
I am muted, so apparently I'm just talking to myself right here. Anyways, yeah. You've pretty much covered everything I was going to say, closing out. Next week I will be the glorious host for the finals for the Friday League, the Sunday League, and the Grand Finals. So you'll see lots of me. 3 hours of me next week. So.
Oh God, I think that's too much, Eggplant.
A lot of Eggplant.
I don't like Eggplant in general. Not you, the actual Eggplant.
Well, the great thing about these streams is you really only see me for the first 5 minutes of the stream and the last 5 minutes of the stream. So, you'll see 3 hours of my computer, and that's about it.
It's great to see you and great to hear you, Eggplant. I also want to kind of thank the rest of the back end crew of Crispy Dad back there setting up the lobbies, Xander as the switchboard. Thanks to everybody as well in the production team on the back end that we don't get to hear from and see. I really appreciate it. You made my foray into casting a lot more fun, a lot easier. So I appreciate it as well to both of you. Thanks.
Yeah, and it was great having both of you, Roddy. First time having you on my stream, and welcome back again having you on my stream, Ego. It was always great.
Definitely. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and thank you for all the viewers here, and thank you for everyone on the Discord and in the league. Well, if you want to stick around, we're gonna actually raid one of the coaches of our Discord. Again, if you want to join, hit command !Discord. But we're gonna go raid Mike the Supports channel. So if you want to see some very high level play, he's a great guy. He's actually the coach, so if you join, you can talk to him. So that's all for tonight, and we'll see you next week for the finals and the grand finals. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Night, folks.